Please stand for the pledge.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome, everybody. Okay. All right, looking at the motion to approve the minutes of the regular board meeting on, for Tuesday, May 14th.
So moved.
Second.
That motion?
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
Aye.
You don't oppose, do you? You motioned for it.
No.
Motion to approve the financial statements of the month of May of 2024. Can I get a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? All right, gonna open up the floor to the guests. The first one was Christopher Roberts, but he advised he is not gonna direct Mike. Correct. All right, so the next one is Taylor English, 5 minutes. What do you got?
I brought examples for you guys too. I'm here to see if we can get a nuisance code enacted. It will help deter, I guess, people from, noise can be one thing, but my bigger problem is the disorderly conduct that happens across the street from my house on a regular basis. Anybody needs to know where I live, it's 2903 Oneida Street, white and black house. Across the street, I get the cops there on average probably once a week across the street. Maybe, it might be a little less the past couple of weeks, but they are constantly causing fights with neighbors, telling neighbors to play in traffic, saying things around, let's call it, the neighbor's young daughter who's riding their bike, swearing. My wife just kindly asked them to stop swearing if they are gonna start fighting with people, and he told them that he's watching us. And I mean, I've got 2 young kids, I've put a lot of money into that house, I don't need to deal with it. I've already started to look at other houses, to be completely honest. All of my neighbors and I are just kind of at a loss, because we don't even want to be at our houses anymore because of this. And there's not much we can do, because technically he is on his property, he does stay there, and he is sure to make sure you know that he stays there. But he constantly stops cars, I don't know if he gives you guys a hard time at all, I'm sure he does.
The red house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know he has had major run-ins with Edwards in the past, and it's just not a safe environment. There's not much I can do for somebody on their property, other than trying to get a nuisance code enacted to where they can violate that code and at very least be fined. And hopefully, they get fined enough to where dad says, get the F out of my house, and I can go back to living a peaceful life. But I mean, the nuisance code could then there apply to the trucks that go barreling by at all hours of the day when, you know, no mufflers, but, I'm less concerned with that, I can deal with that. The passive threats that come from the neighbors and stuff is why I'm here trying to get this brought up. If I need to bring more people with me next time, to show how many people it has affected, from the landscapers that he's followed from, because he said they're stalking him because they're driving by too much. The people that he records on a daily basis, the pictures, the license plate numbers he takes down. The amount of times that they're just swearing at other neighbors and people nearby. Just, speak of the neighbors. This is a good neighbor. It's a good thing. It's just something that I know she'll agree with me on. It feels like a direct effect on our safety on our own property, and is something I would like it to be looked into. Said, there's not much I can do. There's somebody on their property short of this. There's nuisance codes here from Rome, New Hartford, and Utica.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Whitestone has one too.
Alright.
I know Whitestone has one in regards to noise. I don't know how in general disorderly acts on your own property, but
Okay, all right,
And he does go off his property.
does he?
Yeah, there's a gentleman that works in the area here, and he eats his lunch in the parking lot of Orchard Hall. And that kid went over there and pounded on his window and accused him of taking pictures of his father.
Okay. No,
So,
okay, I wasn't aware of this.
They called me.
He's followed us.
Oh,
Multiple times,
okay.
with our children in the
Oh
car.
my, all right, we weren't, I wasn't aware of this at all.
I'm Taylor's director, like on the same side as him.
Okay.
So this house is directly across the street from both Taylor and I. The father actually called me, one night and asked me to please go outside and pretend like I'm moving my cameras, because his son and his wife are very, they don't like my cameras on my house.
Are they,
And-
these are new people?
No,
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 same,
and
it's
I've been there for
2904.
6 years, and then also I will tell you the thing that broke the string, they started messing with my 13-year-old daughter. That's where I draw the line.
Okay,
My kid's safety is first.
all right, for sure. I wasn't aware of this, I don't think the board was aware of any of this, so I
No,
apologize.
and why would you?
And no idea, I didn't,
again, it's,
I will rubberneck more often,
yeah,
anyway.
outside of this, I mean, if you talk
Sorry.
to
Well, don't,
Trevor.
because they'll come here and say you're looking at him. Honest to goodness.
What's
Don't look at them, they
Trevor's
will flip you off right
situation?
by.
Jones.
The
There's
new
no-
one, yeah.
Noonan.
Trevor Noonan, yeah.
Trevor Noonan, the
Right when you
trooper,
get off of
is
the,
there
when you
on
get
a
to Fort
frequent
Myers,
basis.
and then
Okay.
you take a
Him
left.
or John Watkins, John's not there as a trooper,
And
but John
then
drives by.
he's the house that's
Okay,
being
all right.
remodeled.
What did they say, Ken? What did they
This is
say?
the red house.
Ah, what don't they say? I mean,
No, no, I'm not,
yeah. Oh, the cops,
And
I
that
mean,
was
they
the mother that actually owned
they
the
can only
house.
do so
It's the
much,
son and the
because
wife.
he's not,
Yep.
I've talked to
They just
Trevor
did
about
the
it,
porch. It looks like they've got a,
they can only get the stories that they can get from them, but they're on their own property, they're being disorderly, but to the, not to the point where they can get arrested. Nick has got, his neighbor has gotten people to stop enough, and I mean, he's gotten people to physically get out of their cars, and then he runs inside, and
Okay.
and I have security footage of all of it.
I mean, a psych eval for both of them, with him and his wife, would probably help, but I don't.
That's a court order.
I wouldn't even know how
Yeah,
to
sure.
go about that.
Sure.
That's nothing that the town can do.
But I,
Even from a law enforcement aspect, that's not something that we can do.
I mean, the direct neighbor to him to the right is probably the one he causes the most problems with, because he's trying to,
Absolutely.
yeah,
He
tries to.
follows him on the property line, I watch him. So if Dave is in the back of the property, Nick will go back there and follow him. If Dave comes up, Nick comes up.
He's gone back into the cemetery, so that's between his yard and the railroad street, and he's bringing people out of the cemetery.
Oh,
When they're back there trying to,
yeah. Okay. All right, this is serious, we'll be taking this serious. Tony, you did have some.
Just a couple questions. What law enforcement agencies have you spoken to?
I've spoken, the troopers are there probably most often, the sheriffs are there often too. I've spoken directly to, Trevor Noonan, because I called him about something differently.
And Mr. Noonan is who?
He's a state trooper that also lives in Sequoia, but also patrols this area. And then I've talked to Toby Linfield, who's a Mariah County Sheriff. He's, I don't know, his direct title is the sheriff's.
He's an investigator
Yeah,
now.
he's pretty high up there, and
Toby
he's the
Linfield.
one, yeah, he's from Waterville, he lives up in Armstrong now, but he's the one who said that this is going to be my best bet as to the only way I can try to alleviate my problems from a residential homeowner standpoint.
And, sorry.
Melissa.
If, Melissa, I'm sorry, I apologize. From your perspective, did you file a complaint for endangering the welfare of a child or?
I did
suggest
not,
that?
because I will tell you that as soon as they said something to my child, my father was actually at the house and he told me, let it go. So I went inside for the rest of the night and I pondered on it. The following day, I cannot allow them to think that it's okay, that they could just talk to my child like that. So I actually went outside, went across the street, because I did not want 2 lanes of traffic disturbing our conversation. I stayed on Dave's property, and I asked Nick to come over and speak to me. His wife immediately walked away talking crap, and I asked him, what makes you think that it's okay to speak to a 13-year-old child in any manner? And he's told me Well, we thought that you sent her on her bicycle as a ploy to spy on us. I said, are you insane? He said, well, the older gentleman that was in your vehicle yesterday morning turned his head when you were pulling out of your driveway and looked at our house. I said he was admiring the nice porch that you put on, is my 74-year-old father. So these are the things that I'm dealing with, and like I said, it draw the line at my kids.
I appreciate, I'm just trying to understand what law enforcement's position is, because the civil statute only does so much in these nuisance instances.
Yeah,
So-
that's,
I mean, he's got a sniper hole on his porch.
yeah, that's what
I'm gonna get pegged one day.
the multiple people that have sent pictures of his porch to.
Sniper, it's a hunting, it's a hunting.
He has a
stand.
little eye cut out.
Yeah.
People, multiple people said, oh, look at that little sniper hole, and I was like, that's great, guys, that's what I want you to be saying
Yeah, it
about
doesn't help.
the crazy neighbor's, porch.
Okay, we're definitely gonna, we'll be speaking with Tony on this, obviously, the town attorney. All right, we'll be taking this serious to try to get this squared up for you guys, for sure. We don't want you living like this, we apologize, we just wasn't aware of it.
I agree, and like I said, I didn't think anybody would be aware of it more than the people. that-
It
Yeah,
really
probably
just
have to
started
deal with it. I
within
had
this
no idea.
last year when the wife moved in. It really did. I mean, I have had no problems with Nick prior.
Yeah,
It's this past year when the wife moved in to Harry's house, and that's when all the issues have come up.
idea, okay. All right, we're on it for you, that's for sure. All right, we'll update you, that's for sure, as we work on this. I don't know if I'll soon, we'll work on it as fast as we can,
Alright.
that's for sure. Nobody else living like this, it's awful. So sorry, especially here right in the heart of town. It's like-
I mean, you can ask probably many people that drive by just on the way to school.
Yeah.
I get texts and stuff multiple times a week from like, oh, your neighbor flipped me off this morning, like, oh, you know.
The doctor I work with, that lives up across the street
He's,
here.
he's,
the
he's
owner
stopped
of
my
an
dad
MRI.
before, and my dad lives right here, so he's gotta drive past, he's
Yeah.
stopped him in the middle of the road.
Okay, all right, we are on it, that's for sure. And thank you for bringing it to our attention, we do appreciate these times.
Well, just the way it goes.
All right, thank you, thank you. All right, Bridget Roberts? All right, I'm just gonna continue on. We're looking for a motion for this, Tony? Is that fair to say, a motion to hold a public hearing, or you wanna do the resolution?
No, there's no resolution on this. This is
Okay,
a-
so you need to vote. Yeah, so we just kinda missed that at the last board meeting, that we need to actually schedule the public hearing. So we need a motion to schedule the public hearing for July 9th, next board meeting, at 4:45 PM, pertaining to the zoning law, wind amendment. Can I get a motion on that, please?
I'll make that motion.
Second? All in favor? Anybody opposed? Thank you. Let's see, just an update on the comprehensive plan. There's gonna be a meeting on Monday, June 17th at 5 o'clock. River Street's gonna be meeting with the committee, to review the community's profile portion of the comprehensive plan. So that's moving forward, it's just they had to gather all that information, so
What time is it?
it's 5 o'clock. If you want to be on that, it's with me with the committee. So, we'll take anybody's 2 cents for sure. Let's see, Sequoia Valley Pop Warner, they're gonna be using the park again. They gave insurance, we're good with that. And I think they're going for a grant to kind of get some more equipment and things like that, so. So the program will be going on down there, so heads up, Carrie, on that one.
I reached out to Justin just because.
Yeah.
Have you pass along the schedule whenever.
Perfect, perfect. All right, the last thing, I don't think it was on here, but the shared service agreement for the school, Sequoia Valley. We did have a meeting with Michelle and I did with the school and with Jim, and it seemed like we came to an agreement. Looks like we got the fairly equal services coming back to us, and I think the school was on board as well. So, just looking for a motion to be able to sign the agreement for the 2024 shared service agreement with Sequoia Valley School. Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Thank you. That's all I have this time. Mike, town clerk.
Okay, we have a primary election held here on the 25th of June from 6 AM to 9 PM. I believe people on the ballot will be like Congress members, something like that, nothing local. We also have some speed study updates, came back from the state. they have completed the speed limit study on Homeland City Road between State Route 8 and Church Road in the town of Paris, and they're approving the request to lower it from 40 to 35 miles an hour. They have also completed a study on Summit Road from Davis Road to Brennan Road, and they've approved lowering it from 55 down to 30. So that's good.
Yeah, that's good, that's in front of me,
Yeah.
maybe, basically.
And we're still waiting on part of that, correct, Mike? Cause I think in there, doesn't it say they will notify us when we can actually change speed limits?
Is approving this request to lower the speed limit on receipt of this official order, the town may install sign necessary, so I guess this constitutes it
Yeah,
on both of them.
Okay.
yeah, I think you're ready to rock and roll on that.
I thought we were waiting for the official order, but if that's the official order, then we're gonna.
The official order
Even
says that
though
we're
it's
waiting
bigger?
on the one for Holman City Road, but Summit Road looks like it's all set, right?
I thought I read
That's
on
what it-
both of them, they were both awaiting an official order, which would probably come to us directly from DOT.
I see it on Holman City Road.
Yeah,
See it on
it does
Summit.
say on the second paragraph on both of them, the
Hold tight.
official order
Hold tight.
will follow.
I think we have to hold tight
Hold tight.
until we get the DOT order.
Well, that's good though.
Okay. Besides for that, we have to update our standard workday. Per the state's request, they wanted updates on three members. Highway superintendent, supervisor, and councilman. So yeah, nothing's changed on it, really, it's just gonna update it.
So you need a motion to.
Just a motion to approve this part of it, it'll get posted on the website and, town board. And I'll be sending that information up to the state.
I'll make that motion.
Can I get a second?
Second.
All in favor? Anybody opposed? Thank you. What else, Mike, anything else?
No, that's it for me.
Thank you, Mike. Highway Department, Jim.
Looking to get a motion to approve the purchase of, the bucket truck at the $62,000, from Altech, from Syracuse. And that is on a Sourcewell contract, which Mike, I believe you probably like that number. 110421-ALT. And that is, kind of a proprietary contract, because Altech is they're actually the repair service. And they're located in Syracuse, so the truck would come directly from them, all serviced, inspected, ready to go for the season. And then to add to that, to certify 2 operators to cover us under OSHA and PESH, the training for them. The company would come directly to us, do the training and everything at our facility for 2 operators, and that cost on that is $3,520.12. And I would like to go with that, but I think we have a service to other government, account, that I believe is sitting with a $5,000 line, which we would pay that out of.
Okay, all right, so first one, you need the bucket truck approval, right?
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, so we're gonna be looking for a motion to approve the purchase of the bucket truck through Altel, right, Altech. Altech, we're using the service well contract.
Sourcewell?
Yeah, sorry, buddy, Sourcewell. And the amount of no more than $62,000, correct? Can I get a motion on that, please?
I'll make the motion.
Can I get a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
I am.
Okay, and we're looking for the bucket truck training for 2 employees. Correct, Mike, or Jimmy?
Correct.
I don't
Yep.
know if there's a resolution needed for that. I don't think there's a resolution needed for that. Right, so I can add. So it's good if 2 people are getting certified.
Correct. Yeah. I don't feel it's necessary to certify a whole bunch of people.
No, no.
It's a one-man basket, so.
Right,
2 guys I feel we're safe.
okay, all right.
The next, Keyhole Road.
we're looking to, do a little additional on Kehoe Road. The company Suitcoat, which is doing the repair part of Suitcoat, they're doing the T&L maintenance and all that on the road. We're looking to do a surface treatment, a chip seal treatment after the repairs are done to kind of seal the road, encapsulate it, and give it a wear course. And Suitcoat, I feel, would be the best. They're already doing Marshall Road, and they're doing the first step of Kehoe Road, to avoid having two different contractors should something go wrong. Each of them are gonna be saying, who did this and who did that?
Yeah.
So I'm looking to continue with Seal Coat for the additional treatment on that road at a cost of $18,000, $18,482.35.
Soil and oil treatment, right?
Stone and oil treatment, yeah.
Okay. For a motion for Kehoe Road, the stone and oil treatment at the cost of $18,482.35.
Make that motion.
Can I get a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
Pickleball court update. The company came in, we were able to remove the hoops and everything in the timeframe. They came in, core drilled the new holes, put all the piping in for the new nuts and everything. The company was in yesterday. They washed all the court, cleaned all the cracks. The next step is the construction guys coming in to start doing the crack filling, and then they'll put our courts in.
All right.
And we talked about, Jim, locks, whether to lock the courts or not.
Yeah, we've kind of been discussing, are we gonna try and do anything like that, or could we possibly reach out to our camera guy and see if there's just something where we can point at that?
Okay.
If our system's good enough to handle,
It
say,
should
the
be.
camera,
Yes.
could we just put something in that area,
All right.
just in case, you
I
know?
mean, the school tennis courts are not locked,
Right,
they're just a simple.
yeah,
All right.
So,
So, okay, we'll get a price to see what it costs to put a camera out
just
there.
to see, before we consider, because locking, somebody's gonna have to be down there first thing in the morning, unlocking them, somebody's gonna be down there at night locking them. I think that takes the freedom away from a park.
Sure, I'm with that 100%. Will it, also like replay for Kevin, like we see how good he's playing down there?
Yeah,
See
yeah.
where he's going wrong?
Maybe we could throw a clip up here on the, during a meeting or something, and see what we got.
JC, let's go.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, so yes, I'll look into the cameras for you, that's for sure, Mike and I will. So that's good, so the game plan right now, still pretty much should be done maybe even before
Yeah.
July.
Yeah. Right now, it's
That's great.
good.
All right.
Very nice company to do.
Like I said, Mr. Nicotera tried, when we talked to him over during the week, that he was wondering how they were gonna get the, court time. And so that was something that we weren't aware of. But we'll see how that goes, Gary.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's very busy.
Yeah, we're just like, we
I
thought,
think it's kind of like first come, first served.
yeah, we think so.
Friends later, and I think it's first come, first served.
Yeah.
Like, you might be able to put like brackets in line, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it.
All right.
How do they do it down south?
Generally, you have a lot of time, okay, for a number of sets that you can play. And to be fair with other people waiting, then, and you're off the court.
Is that something you think, Kevin, we should kind of maybe be proactive and get some signs made up to have on the fence down there?
I think honestly, we should have some signs about different things, no pets, that kind of thing.
Okay.
But I don't know if we have to worry about that yet, and if we do, then we can always do something.
We can always
That'd be a great
share
problem.
work and see how they do it.
And
You
see what
know,
their
they're
signs
always
say.
busy, yeah.
Okay.
List the rules is a good idea.
The rules of the game?
Well, no skateboarding, that
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
stuff, you gotta spell that out, so.
Yes, for sure.
They do have signs for
Yeah.
pickleball courts. I can go online, I haven't gone online, I'll look at it again.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that before it becomes a problem, we should maybe have some of the rules or something on the fence
Sure, right.
for the opening date and stuff.
Or
Okay.
just limit, if people are waiting, limit your play to 45 minutes or an hour.
It's something like that.
Yeah,
right,
and usually people respect that.
Would the basketball hoop saved for future use?
No, because we had to cut them down, and the piping and everything would be too short to be able to reinstall back in the ground. Because we didn't disturb the court That way we were protecting the court more than we were protecting the old basketball stuff. And they were metal backstops and stuff, so they were really, they were dated. And there is, I don't know, I think, there was a question before about, do we have a single, we do have a single hoop over near the back pavilion
Sure.
over there, so. It does need a new knot,
Okay.
it needs a new knot, but
Okay,
it's
so-
still, the court itself is still usable and.
There's nets upstairs in that closet.
Yeah, I think there actually is.
That carries.
I'll grab one,
Yeah.
whatever, we can get it installed.
Can you jump up there and put it on?
Decent looking, usable.
We know that at home.
What else, Kevin?
That's really it.
Thank you.
You want?
You still working on the paver?
Yeah, the guy talked to me, they don't have anything really coming in at this time,
Okay.
they only use department, because it's kind of their season. I said,
Sure.
We'll
It's a
we'll
good
stay in
snowmobile
touch.
at the end of the season, let's try to sell it.
Probably,
Yeah.
they're making money when they're not, so
Okay.
they, nobody's really looking to get rid of them.
Okay, alright. Okay, Park, Gary Tibbetts. Oh, Joey, I'm sorry, Joey.
Go ahead.
Are you
No.
sure?
Absolutely, I'm sure.
Okay. We had some registration May 29th and 30th. We had about over 80 kids registered so far. We're gonna do one more June 12th, tomorrow from 4 to 6, just because there's a lot going on at the schools and little league and everything like that. Pavilions seem to be, I don't know if it's just because I'm down there all the time now, but they seem to be, rentals seem to be up earlier this year. Yeah.
It's pretty steady.
Yeah, I did install new numbers on the pavilions, cause the other ones are really old and couldn't really see them. I posted a list of pavilion use rules on each pavilion, basically the same things that are given when they reserve a pavilion.
Great.
And that was the kind of recommendation of the insurance company when I did the whole, training thing online. We're kind of assessing the picnic table situation, there's too many in there, kind of repeats movement too.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna work with the summer laborers to help remove some picnic tables and weed out some of the bad ones. I have started weekly inspections of pavilions and playgrounds. We've got the new wood chips in on the playground. And the new swings were put in this week, Don got those up by the parking lot, we put new swings up there.
Oh, okay, alright.
The pond was restocked last month, working on developing a pond management plan, we got a new pond weed cutter to remove some of those weeds, hopefully it's gonna cut down some things as well.
Great.
The pools, they're getting there, we got them drained and cleaned, got them drained and cleaned today, they're gonna need some repairs in the future. I did look at the New York Swims grant, actually opens June 13th, and it's due July 12th. And I did look at, looks like it's 20% of the project, the grant has to be covered by the town.
Oh, really?
So,
Okay, alright,
something to look into more, we'll discuss further, just figuring out,
alright,
where we
good.
wanna go with that.
Alright, thank you for finding that.
I think that's everything.
About 80 kids signed up, did you say?
80 plus kids are, so we're going normal, we get a
Yeah.
lot of them, usually, so probably tomorrow I'll get more, and then, like, first day, swim, we get a lot, it's the second session
Yeah,
registration.
yeah.
So, we're right on track with,
Yeah, I would think so.
swim lesson registration.
Great, great. Alright, well, good, good stuff happening down at the park, so. Alright, any questions for me? Great, thank you. Alright, Joe, sorry about that. Come on.
Robbie and I finished our required training, so that's done.
Alright.
We got the chlorine and the acid ordered for the park, so that's coming Thursday.
Thursday,
Yep, that'll be here Thursday. Been working with Colby Dotson on the valve replacements and the hydrant stuff. They're getting all that GPS and everything where we want, where everything goes, so we can get that going, so that's a plus.
Okay.
Also, working with Hubbard this week, so hopefully, maybe end of the week, maybe beginning of next week, we're gonna be terminating service from the old Butler Road pump station.
Alright, good.
So that'll be the end of that.
Good.
Two other things I have, I would like to purchase, it's a Udo it's called, it actually hooks to your phone, it's a compact locate and tracker system. for all our valves, all our hydrants, everything that we have. We currently use 64 seconds, which, really doesn't do that. I mean, I know I don't have to bring this up because it's well within my procurement policy, I just wanted to, it's $2,850 for that, but there's a yearly fee for the usage, the storage and all that of $463.
Okay. That's
So-
yearly?
Yearly,
Okay.
yes.
463.
And, when we were at our training, he had this, this gentleman had it at the show at Turning Stone, and we went outside and, located some stuff, actually, some underground phone lines and stuff that we would have no business even though they were there, but that was a pretty impressive thing. It sold me, and it's, at least, it's easy for both Rob and I to use, everything saves to the cloud.
Okay.
If somebody shears off a water service in their yard, we can go back and it's within 10 centimeters.
Oh, okay.
So it's just a really nice thing for that. I mean, that 64 seconds is good because I have all our meter data on it and all that stuff, but as far as doing any locating stuff like that, I'd like to switch to this.
Okay, all right. So you want us at least to go in an agreement with, I apologize, the name of the company?
Well, right now, I didn't ask him who I would be going in, I'm buying it through Eastcon.
Okay.
I didn't ask him who the company was because I wasn't sure how we were gonna go about this, so, but I will have, if that's, I mean, if you guys say it's okay, I'll have it all for next week.
Okay, yeah, let's just do that.
Okay.
Have another right, motion for it.
Okay.
Got it.
And, I've been looking at push cameras also from this Eastcom. The current price on the one I want is $72.50, which is above my procurement policy, so I just wanted approval to get some quotes on a push camera for our sewer system.
Okay, yeah, so you just want a motion to get the.
Yeah, so basically an RFP, but.
Yeah, put it out to RFP?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so you want a motion to, I apologize, push camera?
It's a push camera for the sewers, and actually would, you know, in some cases it would benefit Jim as well for,
Okay,
Culvert pipes,
yeah,
see if there's separations.
so.
oh,
They
okay,
make a little roller trolley that the push camera gets fastened to, and you send it in the culvert pipes and stuff.
okay, all right, so we need a motion to put that out to an RFP. Okay, second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
All right, cool, thank you.
We'll put that out.
All right, that's all I got. As soon as, school gets out, we're gonna break into hydrant flushing, so
Okay.
a lot of people will be calling about that probably.
Pretty well. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Joe.
Yep.
Codes and zoning, Mike, you have a
Yeah.
report for that?
Gina left me some notes. She wanted to report that the Board of Assessment Review met with 5 applicants and reviewed their documents. I imagine this is for the year, 32 building permits issued, 5 letters acting on complaints since May, meeting all but one has been remedied.
Okay.
And she touched on, again, on the CAB from the DEC saying that we got an official letter of completion from them.
Right. Thanks, Mike. Thank you. Everyone can see the budget. Again, nothing seems to be out of line here. We'll just, almost to mid-mark here of the year, but everything is still on track. Anybody saw anything question? Yeah. No transfers right now, so it's always a good sign. Alright, any questions on that?
Can we get these any earlier, like, to really go over them?
Yeah, we'll try our best to do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
cause just a few minutes before really,
Tony, you got it?
Nothing to report has changed since my last report.
Thank you. Alright, motion to pay vouchers.
So moved.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
I am.
And motion to close out the meeting at 5:34. Second?
Second.
All in favor? Anybody opposed? Alright, thank you, everybody.
Taylor,